Have you got it going? Hello, everyone, and a very pleasant good evening. We've got Malad in town tonight, and we've got the C game. We would have been on just a second earlier, but it crashed on us. We had issues last ball game and kind of went dark on us, and I think we'll be okay. Little Pete's down running the scoreboard. We appreciate him running the camera for us last week. We got Will back running things, and he's an expert, so we should be okay tonight. We're about 30 seconds away from the start of the C game. Varsity, this game should be dead even. Both teams are 0-2 in the conference. Soda is 5-8 on the season, and Malad is 5-9 on the season. So pretty close tonight. Should be a good game. Friday, West Side will be in town. West Side Pirates will be here. And next Tuesday, Grace will be here. We're ready to go for the C game. Let me make some X's for starters for Malad. There's number 4, and he wasn't on the JV roster. I'll have to pick these guys up on the fly. Richardson will jump for Soda, and he wins the tap, goes into the back court. Going to run down by Caleb Hansen. Hansen will bring it into the forecourt. I almost had it picked. Tried to hit Horsley, and it was knocked away from Junior. Goes out of bounds. It belonged to Soda on the side. Junior across court. Ball comes in. Shot is up. Rims out. Richardson with the rebound. He's going to throw it into the backcourt. So we got Jones and we got Beck. And I got to find the number 4. Malad doesn't, they're not very deep. And we got Oak Smith. Shot is up and good. And that's by Butler, and it's 3-0. It'll be McAllister into the forecourt. Over to the left side, they work it to Hansen. Hansen inside the paint, walk. Yeah, he did. Drug his pivot foot. So Malad with the basketball leading 3-0. I know that number 4 is at 5'1". I was looking at him. I gotta find him. Where'd he go? I wanted to measure him. Daniels. Shot up, no good. Rebound is down to Hansen, off to Horsley. Shot up by Soda is no good, but there's a foul. I'm writing as I'm talking. Again, don't try this at home. We had the internet crash on us, so we're glad to be back. Richardson at the free throw line. Rims out, no good. He'll get one more. He was shooting. 3-0, the Malad C team. 5'1". Where'd you go? Sophomore. Second one is no good by Isaac. Malad with the basketball. Comes outside to Daniels. Now work it over to Jones. Jones to Daniels. Daniels will leave it off for Keach. Shot up, no good. And almost had a tie-up. They didn't call him. And Beck comes down with it, and Malad loses it off the baseline. Full court pressure by the Dragons. Once again, this is the C game. Comes into Horsley. Jackson Horsley cut off in the backcourt. Bad pass is going to be picked off by Butler. Butler from the baseline scores, and it's 5-0. Ball comes into Horsley. Jackson Horsley will push it into the forecourt. Works to the left angle. Cut off there. cut off by Oak Smith. And on the sideline is McAllister, and Soda turns it over. So Malad up 5-0. It'll be Daniels to bring it into the forecourt. Goes over to the right side on the angle to Smith. Smith drives down in the mid blocks in the middle of the paint, comes back out to Smith. Goes over to Jones. Pretty easy names for Malad. Jones and Smith and Daniels. Malad ball on the side as Soda lost it out of bounds. Comes into Daniels. They get it over on the angle to Jones. Still riding Hudson's his first name. And we got a foul underneath. The driving hard was Beck. I thought he was shooting. And they're going to call it on Richardson. Isaac picks up first foul for Soda. 1 foul apiece. And at the line is going to be Beck. Beck will shoot 2. Shot is up and good. 6-0. Malad. Dragons in all orange with black numbers and black trim. Soda in their home whites. Second shot is up and splash. Got them both. Pretty free throws. And it is 7-0. Jackson Horsley across the half-court line. Goes down to McAllister. McAllister put the shot up, partially blocked. Richardson with the rebound. Put it back up, and he was fouled. So he'll go back to the free throw line. He was shooting. He's 0 for 2 from the line. See if he can get Soda on the scoreboard. Shot is up and good. Nice free throw by Isaac. 5:17 to go in the first quarter. Richardson, 6'4". Junior, shot is up. Second one is no good. Down with the rebound is Malad. Long lead pass down to Butler. Butler gets it back to Jones. Jones to Daniels, over to Beck. Beck on the angle. Beck across the top, gets it to Butler. Comes back outside. Under 5 minutes to go. There's a pick by Daniels. The ball's kicked away by Junior Horsley. Goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Malad. 7-1. 6-point lead as Dawson Butler gets the ball in. Goes to Smith. Smith drives. Maybe had an extra step. Richardson kept it alive, and you missed that call. Brylan Beck actually knocked that out of Richardson's hands out of bounds, but it'll be Malad ball. Ball comes inside to Smith, back outside to Daniels. Straight away, shot by Butler, tapped up. Malad on the rebounds. We're going to get a jump ball. Call the jump ball. Jackson Horsley in there battling. Timeout. 4:29 to go in the first quarter. 7-1. The Malad C team leads Soda. And I forgot to look and see how much time. Did I ever tell you I just hate it when they put the timeout time on this? I might have mentioned that on the scoreboard. 12 seconds. Doesn't make any sense. Of course, Ohio State the other night defeated Notre Dame. I think that was by 11. And they were favored to win. That's a good Ohio State team. They spend a lot of money. They spent about $22 million recruiting people. And it shows. Ball comes into Horsley, back to Horsley. Jackson Horsley across the timeline, works to the left side, down to the left corner. Back up top to Junior. Junior around the arc, left to right, cut off mid blocks. 3-point shot is up and good by Jackson Horsley. That cuts the lead to 3. Ball goes to Butler. He took an extra step in there. Yep, they got him. Turnover by Dawson Butler. Soda can tie with a 3. Comes into Junior and back to Jackson. Jackson into the forecourt again, works the left side. Drives down to the left baseline, leans in, puts a shot up, no good. Tapped by Richardson, taken away, and then they got it back. Diving for it's McAllister, and Junior Horsley comes up with it. Over to Jackson. Horsley will bring it from the backcourt to the forecourt. He's guarded by Jones. And we got a foul, I believe, on Jackson Horsley. Just 2 officials tonight. It's been 3 and 2 and a lot of 3s. In fact, I would say one of them is pretty young. Ball comes over to Keach. Keach back up top. He works it to Smith. 3-point shot is a splash. Tigger Jones makes it 10-4. 6-point lead is Jackson Horsley into the forecourt. He'll leave it for McAllister. McAllister drives and ball is loose on the floor. Going to get a jump ball. Jump will belong to Malad. 3:03 to go in the first quarter. Malad leads it by 6. Once again, the varsity, they come into tonight almost dead even. We've got, 2 or 3 teams that are 0-2 in the conference. Nice backdoor pass to Butler. He has 7 points. 12-4, an 8-point lead. Jackson Horsley, that was a dangerous pass, goes back up top to Hanson. Oh, they call a foul against Soda. Soda bench didn't like that one. It's Tigger Jones for Malad. Kind of hit the dirt. It'll be Smith, Oak Smith. Yeah, Oak, O-A-K. I think his grandpa was Daniel Boone. Into the forecourt. To the right angle goes Jones. Leaves it for Keach. Back to Jones up top between the circles. 2:25 to go in the first. Over to Daniels. Bounce pass in the corner. Goes to Keach. Back to Butler. Butler puts a shot up. That's no good. Gonzalez kept the ball alive. Malad with another shot. And Soda comes down with a rebound. Hanson up to McAllister. Left corner. McAllister lost it off his foot. And it's going to be Malad's ball with 2:05 to go in the... Soda's ball. I probably would have called that the other way. We'll take it. Horsley has the ball knocked straight up in the air on the inbounds pass. Malad has it. Butler on the right angle. Looked at a 3. Goes along the baseline to Keach. Going to get a blocking foul against Junior. That is the 4th foul against Soda. Only a minute 56 to go in the first. Next foul will be a 2-shot foul. Dawson Butler will inbound the ball. Gets it in to Keach. Checking into the ball game is Neal. Goes over to Butler. Whoa, they let him go along the baseline and he drops it in. That was poor defense by Soda. And it's a 10-point lead. Hanson into the forecourt, crosses over in front of Smith, goes to the corner, now the elbow, turns, shoots, rattled around, popped out, and McAllister had the rebound. He actually went over the top. As I coyly mentioned, in Utah, that would be a foul. Foul was against Kason Neal. Horsley will take the ball out of bounds. Got to get it in. Comes outside to McAllister. McAllister, there's going to be a reach, and I believe that's Butler. Nope, they called it against Neal. That'd be his second. 14 fouls apiece, a minute 27. So the next foul will be the bonus for both teams, either team. Hudson Daniels, 5'1" sophomore, back into the ball game. Comes into Richardson. Richardson, low blocks, puts it up, can't finish it. Butler down with a rebound. Butler off to Smith. Smith across to Daniels. Daniels will back it out straight away. Goes over on the left angle to Butler. Butler, a bounce pass on the elbow from Daniels. 3-point shot. Daniels, 5'1" sophomore, just hit a three. Gonzalez puts a shot up, missed a chippy. Down with the rebound. McAllister just about had the pick. Butler comes up with it, goes to Smith, out to Daniels. 3-point shot is up. They're going to call it two, and that is by Beck. Malad running away here in the first quarter. Goes to McAllister. McAllister puts it up. They need to move the ball a little better. One pass doesn't cut it. Underneath, Butler all alone, and he has 11 points in the first quarter, and it's 21-4. McAllister drives, and Daniels comes up with a loose ball. 13 seconds. Pass was over the head of Oak Smith. It'll be Soda's ball 94 feet away with 11.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Soda here in the first quarter, they're just getting outplayed. It isn't like Malad has any better athletes. Ball is taken away from Hanson. Mistakes just like that. And there's the buzzer. And at the end of the first quarter, it is the Malad C team 21 and the Soda C team 4. As Malad outscores the Soda by 13? They put up 17 points? No, 17 points. They put up 21 points. They outscored Soda by 17. And Dawson Bueller has 11 of those. Has a 3 and 4 twos. So Soda's got to figure something out. Coaches are a little animated down there. And again, to me, they're just not moving the ball. It's one pass and one shot, and Malad the other way. And that isn't how you work an offense. I can hear Coach Pete clear up here. He's not very happy. I wouldn't be either, behind by 17. And that's just one quarter. Too many one pass and single shots, and they're off-balance shots. They're not good shots. Soda's ball to begin the second quarter. In fact, Isaac at 6'4", he should be dominating in there. The tallest Malad player is 5'10". Ball comes in to Horsley. He's 6 feet. Ball is knocked away from Horsley by Smith. Horsley got it back in the backcourt over to Richardson. Just about walked. Gonzalez goes in the corner to Junior. Junior puts it up. Ball is knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say that McAllister knocked it out of bounds. Malad's ball as the ball comes into Smith. Smith will bring it into the forecourt. Dragons with the ball. They have a 17-point lead. Goes over to Daniels to Keach. Keach on the angle, back to Daniels on the wing. Goes to Oak Smith. Nice block by Jackson Horsley as he knocks it out of bounds. As you get a little more mature, you learn to knock that ball back into your court rather than out of bounds. Nice block, but you want the ball. Comes out to Daniels between the circles, works the left angle. Shot is up by Smith. Rebound down to Soda. McAllister lost the handle on it. Just about had it taken away. Comes back to Jackson Horsley. Horsley down the right side. Took a little extra step. Horsley puts it up and down with the rebound. 5'1" sophomore. Back the other way. Richardson put the roof on him. Oak Smith drove it in hard off the left side. And Isaac was right there to put the roof on him. Coons checks in for Soda. So this should be a good match. They got Coons listed at 5'6", and he's only about an inch taller than Hudson Daniels, who's 5'1". Shot is up, no good. Flat-footed on the rebound. And Malad puts it back up and in. And I got to find that one. Malad's rosters. A little odd. That one is Ethan Horsley. Shot up by Soda. So we got 3 Horsleys in the ball game. At the line is going to be Jackson Horsley. He's a good player. Shot is up short off the front of the rim. He'll get one more. 23-4, a 19-point lead. Back into the ball game is Craig Keach. And checking out will be Oak Smith. Horsley with one more. Soda is 1 of 5 from the free throw line. That one was good, but they said Horsley was over the line. So they'll erase that shot, and it remains 23-4. We're in the second quarter, 6:27 until halftime. As Daniels will bring it into the forecourt. He'll leave it for Tigger Jones. Jones on the angle. They get it off on the wing to Daniels, ripped away by Junior Horsley. Horsley will wait for the traffic to clear. Put it off to Coons and back to Horsley. Horsley behind the back dribble. Goes to the left angle. Brings it back up top to Isaac Richardson. Goes to Jackson Horsley. To Coons. Back to Horsley. And we got a whistle. He said hold. That's a 15-yard penalty. Well, 10-yard penalty, but it's from the spotted foul. Comes into Richardson and knocked away. When you put the ball into Isaac, you got to put it up in the air. Put it up there where nobody else can get it, but Isaac got a jump ball, and that jump belongs to Malad. 30-second timeout. 5:50 to go until halftime. 23-4, a 19-point lead for the Malad C team. Soda's only got 4 points. Jackson Horsley hit a 3, and he's 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Isaac Richardson is 1 of 4 from the free throw line, so not a lot of production from the C team's offense. Malad is ready to go. And that was perfect. They didn't put the time running for the timeout up there. They left the 5. Maybe they're listening. 5:50. Clock is running. Comes to Daniels. 5'1" sophomore. Goes over to the left side. Wing back to Daniels. Shot is up and that is by Beck. Malad has outscored Soda 4-0 in the second quarter. Horsley put the shot up. That's off the rim. 3-point shot. Rim's off. No good. Knocked out. Coons tries to run it down, but Daniels beats him to it. Jones outside between the circles. Over to the left side to Keach. Keach will bring it back up top to Daniels. Daniels between the circles. There's a 3-point shot. Shot is up. Richardson had the rebound. Got it back, and I think he stepped on the baseline. 25-4. 5 minutes to go until halftime. Soda's got to figure something out here. Ball is stolen away by McAllister. McAllister passed the ball. Had it knocked away from him. Goes into the forecourt. And double dribble there. Yeah, they got him. Soda ball 94 feet away. 4:51 to go until halftime. Comes into Jackson Horsley. He's a 6-foot freshman. Horsley up top to Coons. Just about lost the handle on it. Wow, McAllister was mugged. When the ball's stolen away, driven all the way down, and Ethan Horsley puts it in. And it's 27-4. Where is Soda's offense? They're going to call a blocking foul. I'm not sure what to call that way. Going to be Soda's ball along their own baseline, behind by 23 here in the first half. There you go. Get the ball up there for Richardson. Richardson banked it in. Do they count the basket? The foul, I believe, was on Beck, and they don't count the basket. Isaac, a nice bank shot. Straight away, and that didn't count. So Soda will have the ball out of bounds. Checking in is Smith, and checking out is Beck. A lot of Becks where I came from. My best friend was Dennis Beck. He was 6'6" and my tight end. If I needed 5 yards, you just drop it into Dennis Beck. He'd catch it and fall down. 27-4, another foul. Beck has 2. At the line's going to be Junior Horsley. Soda not very good from the free throw line either. Junior will get a pair. Shot is up and he got it. Soda has 1 shot from the floor here in the first half. That was a 3-point shot by Jackson Horsley. And Junior will get 1 more. Junior, 5'7" sophomore. Got them both. 27-6, 21-point lead. Soda in a zone. 2-3 zone. Bounce pass to the left elbow. Goes to the corner across to Daniels. Bounce pass underneath. That's how you move the ball. Right there. Nobody picked up Oak Smith. He was alone underneath the basket. Easy basket. Ball knocked away. Pass intended for Richardson. McAllister comes up with it. Back to Isaac. And back to Jackson Horsley. He has 5 of the 8 points. Goes over the left side. Comes into Smith. Back outside. Goes to Neal. He's checked in. Cross court. Ball knocked away. And Horsley trying to run it down. I think they're going to call a foul on the Dragons. And I think that was on Ethan Horsley. They called it on Jones. That's his second. 5th foul against Malad. Junior will inbound the ball. Comes into Jackson Horsley. Outside between the circles. 3:25. Comes into Richardson. Down in the low blocks. And he walked. Isaac sometimes gets kind of tangled up down there. And that time he picked up his pivot foot. 29-8, 21-point lead. Ball goes to Smith. Back outside to Daniels. Bounce pass. Over to Jones. Shot is up and good by Neal. 31-8. It went right through Isaac's hands. Bounce pass up the floor. Ball blocked by Horsley, but they're going to call him for the foul. I don't see how many that is on Jackson. That's 3. He's 6 feet tall, and he can jump, Jackson Horsley. Shot is up by Oak Smith. That's no good. He'll get 1 more. Horsley will check out. Gonzalez checks in. 31-8. Shot up by Smith is good. So he hits 1 of 2. Malad has hit 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Soda has hit 3 of 8. Reverse dribble by Junior into Isaac. Isaac scores and he's fouled. Nice pass by Junior Horsley. Isaac cutting to the basket. He's 1 of 4 from the free throw line. He'll get 1 here on the 2-and-1. Craig Keach will check in for Oak Smith. That's his 3rd. Free throw by Richardson is no good. Rebound comes down to Malad. Lead pass down to Daniels. Daniels on the angle, back up top to Keach. 3-point shot is up and rebound down to Malad. To Daniels, over to Horsley, comes over to Neal. Neal inside and underneath the basket. Reverse layup by Horsley was no good, but he was wide open. 2:16 left to go. Soda loses the ball out of bounds. 32-10. Malad with the basketball and a 22-point lead. Ball comes across the top to Keach. Back to Daniels on the angle. Goes on the elbow. Shot is up. McAllister down with a rebound for Soda. McAllister down to Richardson. Richardson puts it up. Tough luck shot. Needs to learn to put a head fake in there and then put it up. You'll draw the foul that way. Ball comes over to Daniels on the wing, back over to Jones. Jones will bring it back up top of the minute 40. 3-point shot on the way, no good. McAllister fights for the rebound, and it's saved from going out of bounds by Jones. Ball goes down to Neal. Neal will bring it back up to Daniels. 3-point shot, good! And that shot was by Jones, and it's 35-10. Junior Horsley behind the back dribble on the elbow, lost the ball. That's traveling. Comes back outside. McAllister drives, got his own rebound, comes over to Coons. Coons lost it off his hands, comes back outside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez drives to the top of the key. Horsley, 3-point shot, no good. Richardson lost the rebound, but McAllister comes down with the rebound and scores. 35-12. Ball comes outside to Daniels. Daniels across over to Jones. Back to Keach. Comes to Daniels. Tigger Jones goes across back to Jones on the wing. He pulls up 10 feet off the right side of the baseline. And we got a foul against Soda. Going to go against Junior, and that's his second. Second foul on Soda. Malad will have the ball out of bounds. It'll be Beck. Bounce pass into Daniels to Neal. Neal, a 3-point shot. Gonzalez comes down with it. Gonzalez down the right side. Put it up. Tough luck shot. He come from out of bounds. It was the first one to touch it. And that brought the Malad coach up off the bench. Junior Horsley to inbound the ball for Soda. Comes into the corner. 3-point shot by Gonzalez. Richardson has it between his feet. Knocked away by Malad. And Daniels. Lead pass. 6 seconds. 4 seconds. Daniels across. There's a shot up. A 3-point shot at the buzzer. And that's the end of the first half. The Dragons put up 14 points in that half. Soda put up 8. So they were outscored by 17 in the first quarter. Second quarter, and they're outscored by 6. So it is a 23-point lead here at halftime. It's 35-12. Let me add up scoring for you. Give me a sec and I'll be right back. Shouldn't take too long. Hang with me, just adding up the scoring here.
We got 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Got my ad done. Let me add up Soda. That shouldn't take too long.
Okay. Okay. Got my Star Wars back.
Okay, I think I got it. Doing the shootout. Not too much going on out there. A couple of drinks, and I can't tell what else they've got on the floor. Licorice. It's only a couple of shooters out there. We had one hit from half court last ball game. Everybody that played for Malad scored. And that kind of tells you that they have a great motion offense. And Soda really didn't do a very good job of, they were about a 24-foot shot. Okay, not sure who shot that. Somebody from Soda. And that was on the right angle. Kason Neal, a 5'10 sophomore, hit a bucket in the second quarter for 2 points. Oak Smith, 5'9 freshman, had a basket and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 points. Trey Keats hit a basket in the first quarter for 2 points. Tigger Jones, a 5'7 freshman, hit 2 threes for 6 points. Brylan Beck hit a 2-point shot and was 2 for 2 from the free throw line for 4 points. Dawson Butler hit a 3 and 4 twos for 11 points. And Daniels hit a 3 for 3 points. And Ethan Horsley had 2 twos in the second quarter for 4 points. Dragons hit on 3 of 4 from the free throw line, committed 9 personal fouls. For Soda, Jackson Horsley hit a 3, hit a 2, and was 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Dawson McAllister hit a 2 in the second quarter for 2 points. Junior Horsley was 2 for 2 from the free throw line for 2 points. Isaac Richardson had a 2-point basket and was 1 of 5 from the free throw line for 3 points. Cardinals were 3 of 9 from the free throw line, committed 6 personal fouls. I might have missed 1 or 2 in there. It was 4 to 9 as 4 to 21. I was looking at my fouls instead of the score. The Cardinals scored 4 points in the first quarter, and the Dragons 21 points in that first quarter. Then in the second quarter, the Dragons outscored Soda by 6 as they put up 14 points, and the halftime score is 35-8. About 5.5 minutes away from the second half. Once again, Westside will be here on Friday. Let me find the girls here. Girls are on the road tomorrow, I believe. They are at Declo tomorrow. Girls are 5-1, 8-9. They sit solidly in second place. And the boys will have Westside on Friday. Grace will be here on Tuesday. Boys will be at Aberdeen next Thursday. Then Wendell will be at Soda Wednesday, February 5th. This is boys. Then the boys will be back at Malad on Friday, February 7th. Then the boys will finish up on senior night with the Aberdeen Tigers here at Soda on Tuesday, February 11th. Once again, the varsity comes in almost dead even as Malad comes in 0-2 in the conference. Soda is 0-2 in the conference. Malad is 5-9 on the season, and Soda is 5-8 on the season. And Soda's beat some people and lost to some people, that Malad has beaten, and Malad's lost to some people that Soda has beaten. I think I wrote that down. Soda lost to Ryrie, and Malad beat Ryrie twice. Malad beat South Fremont, and Soda lost to the Cougars. Soda beat Parma, the Panthers, and Malad lost to Parma. Soda beat New Plymouth, and Malad lost to New Plymouth. They both lost to Firth, both lost to Declo. Malad split with Grace, and Soda beat Grace, and they'll replay Grace next Tuesday. The conference goes this way. We got 3 minutes until halftime. Malad's quick in the dressing room, back out. Declo is 4-0, 13-0 on the season. West Side is 3-1. Their one loss was to Declo. And the Pirates are 11-3 on the season. Aberdeen is 1-1 in the conference. They are 3-11 on the season. Wendell, Soda, and Malad are all 0-2. Wendell is 7-4 on the season, and as I mentioned, Soda's 5-8 on the season, and Malad is 5-9 on the season. Wendell will be at Melbourne tomorrow. Aberdeen will be at Wendell on Friday. Wendell will be at Ambrose next Tuesday, and then Malad will be at Wendell next Thursday. Aberdeen will be at Declo tonight. Declo will be at Malad on Friday. Declo will be at Buell on Wednesday, and the Hornets will be at Westside next Thursday. Grace will be at Westside tonight. Westside will be at Soda on Friday, and Declo will be at Westside next Thursday. Aberdeen will be at Declo once again tonight, and then Aberdeen will be at Wendell on Friday. I didn't write down games going on tonight. I'll have to check my phone. Boy, don't get diabetes. I have neuropathy so bad I can't get my phone out of my pocket. I have no feeling in my fingers. Let's see. IdahoSports.com. Where are we? Trying to get the games going on tonight. Scoreboard. I did games in Wyoming for Cokeville it was when I was away from Soda, let's say. And I also did Bear Lake. But I got to Wyoming's got a very good site to pick up their games. And Idaho Sports does a pretty good game. North Fremont's at Ryrie. Tetons at American Falls. Aberdeen at Declo. We got that. Let's see, get local ones. Butte County's at Lighthouse Christian. And still scrolling. Malad's at Soda. We got that one. Malad's back on the floor ready to go. Grace is at Westside. So that's all the games going on tonight. When you're a broadcaster, you've got to learn to multitask, as we know from last week. Ball comes into Jackson Horsley. We are underway, and he is smothered by Beck. Had the ball knocked away. Had to go back to the back court to retrieve it. Goes to McAllister on the angle. He kicks it over to Junior Horsley. Horsley puts it up from the right elbow. It's off the front of the rim. And Hudson Daniels down with the rebound. Right angle, and there's another one I don't have. Let me find him. And that would be Carter Smith. I was going to say, Malad had a really short bench, and there's kids that they didn't have on their C team that probably played JV. Junior Horsley to McAllister, over to Jackson. Jackson to the baseline. 10-footer along the baseline. Got it. 7 points for Jackson Horsley. 35-14. Daniels into the forecourt to Jones. Jones on the ankle. We'll leave it for Butler. Goes over to the right side. A lot of Butlers down in that area. A lot of them in west side. Of course, you can slip through the gap there at West and back over to Dayton, and that kind of connects Malad and West Side. A lot of Butlers in that area. Had some good athletes, girls especially. Ball comes into Jones. Jones to the right angle to Butler. Butler straight away. Working against Jackson Horsley. Bounce pass to the left elbow. Ball knocked away by Gonzalez. He's going to run it down into the forecourt. He's double teamed. Gets it to Junior. What do they call there? Time clock went off, and so that's a violation on Little Pete. Didn't reset the time clock. Soda ball, put a fresh 35 seconds. He'll take it in off the side, comes over to McAllister. McAllister, again, he's just kind of played out of control tonight. Has the ball taken away. It's Jones into the forecourt. Butler looked at a three, back over to Jones on the wing. Jones will bring it back up top to Daniels. High post. They work it to Jones. Jones over to Daniels. Not Daniels. Back to Butler. Drive along the baseline. Jones puts one up. Soda didn't box off. Gonzalez tried to save it. 3-point shot is up. Rims out. Richardson has it go off his hands. Malad comes down with it. Over to Jones. Jones to Daniels on the wing. Bounce pass goes back to Jones. Goes in the corner. Shot hit the side of the backboard. Carter Smith. Let me find Carter. He is a 5'11" sophomore. Appreciate Malab putting their heights on the kids. Comes back outside to the ankle to Jones. Go over to Butler. He's not very tall. He's 5'6". 3-point shot is up. Horsley battles for it. Taken away by Malab. That's either a foul on Richardson or Horsley. That'll be Horsley's fourth. 25 up on the board. I thought he said 1-5. So that'd be 3 on Junior. At the line is Beck. Shot is up and no good. Set to check in is Coons. Our 6'10" point guard. Checking out is Junior. Beck for one more. Shot is up, and that one's no good. And Horsley down with the rebound. Jackson into the forecourt, works to the right angle. Shot is up, good. Pass the ball. Down in one shot is just not a good offense. Goes into the corner. Shot is down and out. Now, what do they call? I think they called the foul against Beck. That official's either from Utah or lives close to the border. He called one over the back on Beck. They don't call that anymore. I know I'm a little coy with that. It's kind of a pet peeve. Into the forecourt. Goes to McAllister. Bad pass. Tried to hit Richardson. Threw it right out of bounds. That wasn't even close. 21-point lead. 35-14. 4:44. I did ball games in Utah for over 20 years, so I know about over the back. Daniels, left side to Butler. Butler drives and Richardson blocks the shot. Richardson will get it off to Horsley. Horsley will bring it into the forecourt. Soda needs to move the ball. And that's going to go into the backcourt. It was tipped. McAllister comes up with it. Dangerous pass to Horsley. Horsley along the baseline will get it to Richardson. Richardson cut off. Back to Horsley. Horsley right to left. Banks it up, and he's fouled. In fact, I hate to say Bear Lake, when I did Bear Lake games, they would play at Rich County. First free throw was no good. Jackson's 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Junior will check into Gonzalez. But when they would go down to Randolph, the reach-ins and the over the backs, they would get in foul trouble in a hurry. Jackson misses the second one, and Butler down with the rebound. Jackson's 0 for 4. Neal up with the shot, got it. Flashes down about a 17-footer off the left angle. 37-14. Goes over to Coons. Coons will bring it back up top to McAllister. McAllister has his shot blocked. Comes down to Keach to Jones. And Junior steals the ball away. Junior stepped into the passing lane. He'll bring it across the timeline, working against Carter Smith. Not Smith, Neal. Comes over to Jackson Horsley. He swings through, lost it off his knee, got it back. Comes into Richardson. Richardson leans in, and he's fouled. 3:16 to go in the third. 37-14. That foul is going to go against Keach. And Isaac will be at the free throw line. He is 1 of 5. Shot is up and good. He'll get one more. Gonzalez checks in for McAllister. Isaac, second one, rims out. Rebound is loose. Junior on the floor. Going to be a jump ball. Jump will belong to Malad. Another one that those Utah people will call is hand checking, and you don't see that anymore. Into the forecourt is Jones. Jones will leave it for Butler. Jones about a 22-footer, and the rebound comes down to Horsley. Jackson into the forecourt. Nice pass into Richardson. Oh, tough luck shot. Isaac had an easy one. Should have used the glass. Goes over to the right side on the wing. That three-point shot is up, no good. Butler got his own rebound over to Jones. Knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Soto. They really let them play nowadays, and that's good. Too much referee. That's not a good thing. Timeout, Soto. So what you don't see a lot of nowadays, then I hate it when they haven't called it all game, and then in the fourth quarter, they start to call the over the back, the reach in, and the hand checking. When I played, that was serious. You had to keep your hands off them. You used your chest to chest up with them, and you didn't go over the back. You went up straight for the rebounds. The reach-ins and hand checking, that's almost the same thing. It's different, but it's same thing. 37-15. 22-point lead. We're almost through three quarters, and Soda has only put up 15 points. Nine seconds on the timeout clock. 5. Did I ever tell you that I hate that? 1 second. 2:30, that's the one. 2:30 to go back in the ball game. Malad's back out. Soto's back out. Soto will go with both Horsleys, Richardson, Gonzalez, and Coons. The 6'10" Trey Coons. Ball comes into Jackson Horsley. Horsley over to Coons on the wing. High post to Richardson. Ooh, that might have been a walk. Comes out to Coons. 3-point shot by Horsley. He was wide right. Rebound down to Malad. It's Keach. Across the timeline, down in the corner. There's a hard drive. The opposite corner to Neal. Goes to Jones. Back up top, they work it to Keach. Back to Jones. Bounce pass to Butler. Butler back up top to Keach. Goes over to the angle to Jones. Back to Butler. On the angle is Keach. Goes at the elbow. Shot is up no good. And Horsley just wisely lets that go out of bounds. Minute 44 to go in the third quarter. A 22-point lead for the Dragons. And that was mostly in the first quarter. Coons from the corner. That caroms off. Richardson up high for the rebound. Take it back up, big guy. He has Dragons hanging all over him, and Jackson Horsley. Little hook shot on the rebound. Makes it 37-17. Jones into the forecourt. Bounce pass up top to Keach. Comes over the left side to Jones to Butler. Back over to Keach. Left wing, they work it to Smith. Comes back over to Butler. Bounce pass down to Neal. Butler's 3-point shot. That bent caroms off. Junior had the rebound. Had it knocked away, and I believe Neal was fouled by Jackson Horsley. That's his fourth. And his 3 fouls against Soda, 2 against Milan. So we're a ways away from the bonus with 37 seconds to go. And unfortunately, they say Neal was shooting. He hits the first one. Malad is 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Horsley will check out. McAllister checks back in. Neal at the line. Got them both. 39-17. 17 points through 3 quarters wouldn't get you much in the stock market. Ball was stolen away and then stolen back by Gonzalez. Goes to the right elbow to Richardson. Coons was open along the baseline, didn't take it. Goes to McAllister, back to Coons, to Junior. Junior drives the baseline, goes up and under, can't get it to drop. And Malad down with the rebound with 25 seconds to go in the third. Keach. They work it around the arc. Right elbow to Neal. Goes back outside. And then there's a Richardson blocked the shot, but Malad Smith comes down with it. All alone under the basket was Neal. That's poor defense by Soda. Malad got the rebound, and Carter Smith puts it back up and in. That's the end of the third quarter. So at the end of 3, Soda put up 5 points in that quarter. Malad put up 6 points in that quarter. So they outscored Soda by 17 in the first quarter. Outscored the Cardinals by 6 in the second quarter. And outscored Cardinals by 1 in the third quarter. See the Malad Junior Varsity going into dress. Got 1 quarter to go in the C game, and it's been all Malad. I like orange. In fact, I like orange and green. But Malad has bright orange uniforms with black numbers, black trim, Soda in their home whites with red numbers. And they got a little black trim depending on which uniform you're looking at. 3 seconds, 2, 1. And that will begin the fourth quarter. Leading scorer for the Cardinals, 9 points for Jackson Horsley, 11 points for Dawson Butler. For the Dragons, Soto will go with Gonzalez, Richardson, Jackson Horsley, McAllister, and Junior Horsley. It'll be Gonzalez. Ethan will inbound the ball straight away. Comes into Jackson Horsley. Horsley gets a pick from Gonzalez. Pick and roll wasn't there. To McAllister. McAllister at the right elbow hits Gonzalez right in the nose. McAllister got it back. Drives hard off the left side. Richardson with the rebound. Can't finish it. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Goes to the right corner. Comes back outside to Daniels, who's checked back in. 5'1" sophomore. Leave it for Butler. Butler cut off by Horsley. McAllister with the steal. Takes it in against Butler, and they're going to call Butler for the foul. We'll reach in by Butler. I don't have any fouls on Dawson. The board has 2. I haven't kept up with the fouls very good tonight. Bounce pass into Richardson. He lost it. Didn't get a jump ball. The alternate possession will belong to Malab. That's just kind of the way Soda's been all night. Just kind of sloppy, kind of ragged. And the scoreboard shows it, 41-17. Ball comes in to Daniels. 5'1" sophomore. Gets it over to Butler, a 5'6" sophomore. Back over to Keach. Back outside to Butler. Keach swings to the other side. Inside to Beck. Back to Keach. Oh, he walked. Comes back outside to Daniels. He gets tangled up with Gonzalez. They both hit the floor. Comes back outside to Daniels. Comes over to Keach. 3-point shot is up and good by Butler. That is his second 3. And it's 44-17. Soda has 17 points as Junior puts one up, and that's off. Malad scored 21 in the first quarter. Daniels straight away. He'll leave it for Butler. Back to the 5'1" Daniels. Got to get Daniels to stand up back to Coons. Daniels at a high post goes underneath. Daniels with the left hand in the middle of the paint scored. He has 5 points, and it's 46-17. Gonzalez on the left elbow to Junior. He drives down the right side. He's cut off. Gets to Richardson. Richardson about a 15-footer off the right wing. Can't catch that in. The lad with the rebound. Daniels to Butler. Ball knocked away by Horsley. Butler got it back. It'll go to Daniels between the circles. Soda in a 2-3 zone. Daniels to Butler. Butler on the right angle. Ball is inside. Ripped away by Gonzalez and then taken away by Butler. Goes to Keach. Keach over to Butler on the wing to Daniels. Cross court. Shot is up by Keach. That's no good. Richardson with the rebound. And those Utah refs are going to call a reach-in. That'll be the second foul on Malad. Third foul on Gray Keach. Jackson Horsley will bring it into the forecourt. Gonzalez, a 3-point shot. He banked it in. What a shot by Gonzalez. He banks in a 3, and it's a 26-point lead, 46-20. Butler between the single circles will leave it for Keach. Keach back the other way to Butler. Butler cut off down in the low blocks. Back outside to Neal. Daniels. That's why he hit that left-handed shot. He's a port sider. He's a left-hander. He backs out. Goes into the middle of the paint. Back out to Daniels. And he saves it from going into the back court. Fight for it. Gonzalez comes up with it to Jackson Horsley. Over to Richardson. And Beck reaches in. Knocks it out of bounds. 6'10". Coons will check back into the ball game. Daniels is still into the ball game. I've got to get those two to stand up side by side. 46-20. 4:05 to go in the ball game. Butler over to Daniels. Daniels. They look like they're almost the same height as Coons was on Daniels there for a second. Coons maybe be an inch taller than him. Comes over to the right side. There's a drive to the baseline, knocked away by Junior. And they might have called the foul on Junior Horsley. That would be his fourth. And that is first foul on Soda. Fourth foul on Junior Horsley. Ball comes outside to Keach. Keach will work between the circles to Daniels. Over to the right side, bounce pass on the elbow to Neal. Shot is up and off the rim, and Richardson down with the rebound. Long lead pass to Junior Horsley. Stops in the low blocks, goes up and scores. Nice job by Junior. He let the traffic go by and used the backboard. By a 10-foot shot. Goes to Daniels, along the baseline to Butler. Richardson was all over him. 6'4" against 5'1". That's not fair. And underneath the basket was Keach. And he scores right over the top of Isaac Horsley into the forecourt. Jackson from the right elbow. That caroms off, no good. Ball is loose on the floor, and Daniels at 5'1" comes up with it. 2:40 to go in the ball game as Keach will bring it into the forecourt to Daniels. Over on the right wing, back up top. It goes over to Keach. Knocked straight up in the air by McAllister. Beck came up with it. Goes over to Butler, to Daniels, back to Keach. Butler will bring it back up top, straight away, working against 2-3 zone. Daniels, Portsider, puts it up from beyond the arc. That's no good. McAllister drives down. That would work better if you'd have a couple of passes in there. That was knocked out of the air. Malad comes up with it. Butler puts up the shot. That is good. Butler with 16 points for the Dragons, and it's 50-22. Timeout, Soda, with 1:45 to go. 1:45 to go in the C game, and it's been all Malad that outscored the Cardinals every quarter. 50-22. Soda only put up 5 points in the third quarter, 8 points in the second quarter, and only 4 points in the first quarter. And here in the final quarter, they put up 5 points. 3 by Ethan Gonzalez and 2 by Junior Horsley. Dragons have put up 9 points, 5 by Dawson Butler. Malad always brings a good crowd with them. They're starting to file in. Good luck on the parking. 5 seconds in the timeout. I'm sure you wanted to know that. 1:45, 50-22. Junior will inbound the ball. Jackson will wait for it in the backcourt. Comes into Jackson Horsley. He'll bring it across the timeline. Gets a pick from Junior. Goes over to Coons on the left wing. Coons has the ball knocked straight out of the air by Butler. 6'10". I don't know how you could knock that pass down. Goes back outside to Daniels, to Keach. Ball will go to Neal. Back outside to Daniels, over to the right side. On the angle to Butler, 1:10 to go. Neal will get the ball to Beck, to Daniels. As Malad, they've had a good motion offense all night. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 3-point shot is up. Junior Horsley rips the rebound down. 55 seconds. Junior will get a pick from Richardson. Oop, lost the ball. That was kind of a carry right there. Comes down to Coons, back to Junior. Junior on the angle, back to Jackson up top, straight away. Goes over to Coons. 3-point shot is short. There's those two standing right together. And I'm thinking Trey is about an inch taller than Daniels. Ball comes in to Junior, 35 seconds. He drives, holds up in the middle, puts a shot up, no good, and Kason Neal down with the rebound. Daniels into the forecourt to Neal on the angle, 20 seconds. Neal over the right side to Beck, 15 seconds. Shot clock is off. Butler to the right elbow. Ball knocked away by Richardson. Neal got it back. 8 seconds. Neal straight away. 5 seconds. And Neal will just let the clock run out. 2, 1. That's the ball game. Big game for the Dragons. They put up 50 points. And only 5 points. Soto only scored 10 points in the second half. They only scored 12 in the first half for 22 points on the game. Malad put up 9 points in the final quarter, outscoring Soda by 4. Give me a minute. I'll add up the scoring for you as the C team, the Sea Dragons, defeat Soda 50-22. I'll be back just a second. Hang with me. Junior varsity comes out to warm up. Got my lap done. Hang with me. We'll bring in the junior varsity game. C team just wasn't hitting on all cylinders tonight. They've been playing well. They let a 9-point lead get away from them the other night, as they were up by 9 and ended up getting beat 58-55. And tonight, just right out the gate, they got beat. Adding up Soda right now, so hang with me. Didn't take long to add up Soda. Getting the free throws now. They were 4 of 13 from the free throw line. They didn't commit very many fouls. Malad didn't get very many free throws. I think I've got it. So let's run the scoring for you, and we'll bring you the junior varsity game. We're about 7.5 minutes away from the junior varsity game. 6 points for Kason Neal. He had 2 twos and was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 3 points for Oak Smith. He had a 2 and he was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Craig Keach had 4 points on 2 twos. Tigger Jones had 6 points on 2 threes. 4 points for Byron Beck. He had a 2 and was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 16 points for Dawson Butler. Had 2 threes, 5 twos, never got to the free throw line. 5 points for Huntley Daniels. He had a 3 and a 2. 4 points for Ethan Horsley. He had 2 twos. And 2 points for Carter Smith. Very balanced scoring for the Malad C team. Malad hit on 5 of 9 from the free throw line, committed 15 personal fouls. For Soda, 9 points for Jackson Horsley. He had a 3 and 3 twos, was 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Dawson McAllister with 2 points. Hit a 2-point bucket in the second quarter. 4 points for Junior Horsley. He hit a 2 in the fourth and was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Isaac Richardson with 4 points. He hit a 2 and he was 2 for 7 from the free throw line. Ethan Gonzalez hit a 3 for 3 points, and that's the scoring for Soda. Soda hit on 4 of 13 from the free throw line, committed 9 personal fouls. At the end of the first quarter, the Dragons outscored Soda by 17 in that first quarter. It was 21-4 after 1. In the second quarter, Dragons put up 14 points. Soda put up 8. And at the end of 3, it was 35-8. In the third quarter, Malad put up 6 points. Soda put up 5. As Dragons outscored them by 1, a good third quarter, it was tight. But then in the fourth quarter, Malad put up 9 points. Soda put up 5. And the final score is Soda 22 and Malad 50. Crowd starting to file in. We've had pretty good crowds, girls and boys, last few nights. About 4.5 minutes away from the junior varsity game. I cannot miss Landon Moldenhauer tonight. In fact, if you're watching on YouTube, that's a technical foul. He has neon green shoes on. Gracie wears neon pink. I'm not sure where they get their shoes from. I know who pays for them. Soda warming up to my left. And Malad, their rosters, they added to the C team. They had, 2 kids that weren't on the roster, Ethan Horsley and Carter Smith, that I had to put in my book, and I'm sure they're suited for junior varsity. The junior varsity has 8 kids suited for Malad. Their varsity, and I know they'll move some junior varsity kids up, but they're not on the varsity roster. Their varsity roster only has 6 kids on the roster. One of them is a 6'5" junior, Justin Toon. I remember him from last year. He's a tough kid. And they've got a 6'2" senior in Brady Scholl, 6' senior Zach Richardson. So the varsity, this is dead even coming in to tonight. Soda is 0-2 in District 5. They are 5-8 on the season. Their wins come over West Jay, New Plymouth, Parma, North Fremont, and Grace. Their losses come to South Fremont, Cold Valley Christian, Firth, Ryrie, West Jay, North Fremont, Westside, and Declo are their 2 conference losses. Want to remind you Friday that the Pirates, Westside, will be here on Friday. Next Tuesday, the